best friend. Answer kind of goes out, do you love me unconditionally? And I don't think those two things are synonymous because I'm a human, not God. I am too precious to be played. You feel me? I'm okay. I'm really okay. The day going, right? I really love me some books. Whoa, wow. So many vlogs. We about to use common sense here. Yeah, let's get into the video. Hi guys, it's your lover, homie, best friend, Bailey Gill, and welcome back. I have been jumped in to the Sarah J. Maas gang. So I wasn't going to do a blog for this or reading blog or whatever. So here was my plan. My plan was to read A Court of Thorns and Roses, ACOTAR, first, see how I felt, and then figure out how I wanted to record for the whole ACOTAR series. However, I started reading it maybe 15, 17, 27 chapters. Wow. I went ahead and bought the whole series. Okay, so I already had A Court of Thorns and Roses, so I bought the whole front series. So what I'm gonna do is do a giveaway for A Court of Thorns and Roses. Okay, lover, homies, and best friends, let's pause real quick. I'm doing a giveaway, giving away book 1 of A Court of Thorns and Roses. If you want to enter, just like this video, comment your fave fantasy book or character, and make sure you are subscribed to track your entry. DM me the word Pharaoh on Instagram. This is US only, 18 and over, not affiliated with YouTube. That's it. Good luck. Whole point is I done got to this chapter and now I'm like, bro, I have to start recording right now. I didn't plan to start recording. I've been up since 5:30 reading for like an hour now. It's getting so good, and y'all, I can't wait to read the next book. I'm starting the vlog off right now.
A few moments later.
I had to tap in right now because y'all, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Like, if you read A Court of Thorns and Roses, then you would probably know. But I think I'm on chapter 30. Look, y'all, and I've been highlighting this book up. I'm on chapter like 32. I actually want to say the books that have hype so far have been deserving hype. Like, I read Fourth Wing. That was my first thing in the Dragon Genre. When I say fairies may be my fave now. Fairies may be my fave now when it comes to fantasy so far. I will say from the very beginning though, I was like hooked in. I've been listening to the audiobook while reading, got it on my Kindle. And I know people told me to start with Throne of Glass. And not many people. Somebody I know personally was like, start with Throne of Glass. But I'm like, girl, I done already started. I've already started A Court of Thorns and Roses. So it is what it is. And I'm so glad I did, because to be honest, although it's not super like high stakes, kind of how Fourth Wing is or was, or it's not like super intense like that out the gate for real, I feel like it's a comforting fantasy, or for me it was comforting. I may have saw a few things where people was kind of like, it was kind of slow, but like they couldn't stick with it, and we all know people have different reading tastes and things. I don't understand it because it's such a comforting read for me. Sometimes you want to slow things down. It don't have to be so and so I love the story so far. Again, I'm rambling. I'll be back. I'm back. So far, love it. I'm trying to think. When you're reading a book, you're gonna realize, because there's a distinction between humans and fairies, and babes, humans are below the fairies, okay? When I tell you I'm at a point where I'm saying, so right now I'm a fairy, I'm the one saying stupid human, dumb human, stupid human. That's what Pharaoh is giving me right now. So I was so engrossed. So I read a lot of chapters this morning, but I'm actually on chapter 40, as you can see, and so obviously I'm gonna finish it. 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna finish it today. But my book club is actually reading Once in a Broken Heart this month, and the first like 13 chapters are due on Sunday, but I know the chapters are really short. But I've been so engrossed with this. Usually I'm reading like, I don't know how many books at a time, or I'm in the middle of so many different things. For right now, I'm really engrossed in A Court of Thorns and Roses. I think I'm gonna finish this, and then I'm gonna start reading Once Upon a Broken Heart, and then I'm gonna jump back into A Court of Mist and Fury. I had to look over there and see what the second book was called. Y'all, I'm just rambling because y'all, I'm hot. My hormones are all over the place. My cycle just started. Like, look at me. I'm back. Okay, y'all, so editing vanity here. So this is supposed to be for A Court of Thorns and Roses and A Court of Mist and Fury, which I did get some footage on A Court of Thorns and Roses and a complete vlog on A Court of Mist and Fury, y'all. However, I lost a SIM card that had my final thought clips, my final reading moments of A Court of Thorns and Roses. So overall, I'll just say it here now that amazing. Again, this was the first book I read after Fourth Wing, and then it was not super slow to me. I like slow burns though. I like the gradual build up. I feel like that was done very well. The world building was done very well. And the way that book ended, baby, amazing. 5 star, 5 star, 5 star. So I'm so sorry that I didn't have those last clips in there. I was trying out a new camera, which is my Insta360, and I lost the SIM card. There are so many vlogs and stuff that I cannot use that I missed out on because of that specific SIM card. And you might hear me mention it in the future, but this vlog was recorded over a long span time. So in the future, I'll probably do my best to like transfer this stuff or not wait so long in between clips. But I hope you all finish enjoying the video. Oh, I was gonna read Normal People or Quarter Mist and Fury, but I think I'm gonna do a Quarter Mist and Fury. I know I was trying to do a reading vlog, but made it to the B&B. Papa got me another SD card, but with that camera, I'm too just knock on wood. I'm too nervous to just pop it out and like put in a new card. If I take it out, I'm gonna transfer everything to my external hard drive, and then I'll put in a new SD card so I can start using the new one. I have so much footage backed up. By the time this video is out, hopefully I have it all organized. But y'all, when I started this journey of vlogging, doing sit down videos and all that stuff, I didn't organize properly. I didn't learn that, and then now I've been doing it so much. I film at least maybe 4 or 5 times a week, unless I take like a week off or something, but usually I'm filming, and so there's a lot of space like taken in all of my devices. So I just want to pretty much, I need to organize it. But y'all, I really want to I'm gonna stay here for a second. I just want to read, y'all. I am in the midst of A Court of Mist and Fury. I'll just put it up because the book is all the way in the back. I'm in the middle of A Court of Mist and Fury. It is going so good. Like, I have been reading it everywhere. I've been reading on my Kindle. Then I went to see my grandparents and I was reading it at their house. So I'm like so into it. And then we had to come here, had to unpack, wipe everything down. So I had to take a break. I just want to read. I just want to read. But I also have this nagging thing in my brain where it's like, transfer all your stuff to your hard drive. Do it now so that, you know, later when I'm trying to like record or whatever, I don't have a space issue. And so I'm just like, ugh, like that little bit of anxiety that I get where I want to just lay around. And the crazy thing is I'm on vacation. As of now, the only reading vlog that I've like actually recorded, like a real reading vlog, was for Daisy Jones and the Six, I think. And I want to do a Harry Potter reading vlog. I want to do a lot of different reading vlogs. And so I don't know right now, but I'm so invested in A Court of Mist and Fury. Like, I had gotten to a little bit of a reading slump after I read Demon's Dream, for multiple reasons. And so now that I'm back in the book that I really enjoy, where it's like I want to read it when I'm in the car, I want to read it when I'm with my family and stuff like that. Like, I am so excited, and the book is like 700 pages. I've been really loving chunky books too, so I don't know, the longer I sit and procrastinate, the longer it's going to take me to get back to reading. And I really just want to read. Like, I really just want to just be able to take 4 to 5 hours to read. Like, I wanted to read so much, or just have the moment to myself, that all my people, they went out and I decided to stay. I'm staying back. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and maybe I'm in the middle of a chapter, so maybe what I'll do is finish the chapter that I'm reading, and then I will go ahead and transfer everything. But now I feel like I can't even focus. I can't even focus on reading right now. I don't know if y'all feel that, but comment below if you can. I feel so just like, because I don't think I'm gonna want to stop. Like, I took my book in the bathroom. I took my book in the bathroom. Like, that's how much I wanted to read the book, but I don't know, y'all. And I'm on my period, so I feel so like sensitive at the same time. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know. I'll figure it out, and I'll tap back in a second. Bye. Good morning. I got to chapter 15. I think I'm where they wouldn't like kidnap Feyre. So there go all the other books. I'm gonna continue. I think I'm gonna give me some food, and then we're gonna like keep going. Yeah, I stayed up till like 5:30 in the morning. I was doing it though, whatever. I stayed up till like 5:30 in the morning. Got to chapter 15. So yeah, y'all, let's just continue reading. I'm about to wash my face. I know I said I was gonna get started. I'm debating on if I want to go outside and read. I'm not sure yet, but I'm gonna wash my face, then probably get some food and go ahead and get back into the book. Y'all, I feel like I'm losing. Look, so I wear smalls now. I just bought these clothes. I'm gonna show you though. Look at that. I feel like I'm losing more and more weight. I actually think these are extra small, and this is a small because I got like boobs. But I'm just losing weight now. I think I'm toning. I am gonna tone all this up now because I did lift weights yesterday. But I'm just losing the weight. I mean, I've always been like a more fit girl, but it's kind of getting. Let me wash my face. I'm tripping. Talk to y'all for a little bit. So last night, what did I read? Oh, Tamlin is getting on my nerves because I just realized that she was in the position she was in, I guess, because of him. She saved his life, saved all of his people's life, and now he's trying to just keep her captive. Vera's like really got PTSD. She's having all these nightmares and all this stuff, and it's like he's aware of it, but he's not truly addressing it. And for the time that from the time that what's his name Reason goes and gets her every month, like he's noticing because he can feel and stuff like that, and it's like Tamlin is so, he has PTSD too, but he's trying to cling onto her so tight, and she's losing it. She's depressed, she's losing weight and all this stuff, and Reason then broke through that man's defenses. I'm not liking Tamlin. It's giving controlling, weak. He's not even, when Reason be bringing her back, he just be trying to, you know what I'm saying, blow her back out to, like, I don't know, make himself feel better because she's losing weight. She's going through a lot, and I understand he is too. He's freaking out. He's like, I don't want to lose her because I love her, but babes, he saved you. Then Reason them taught her how to read. Like, sir, you need to loosen it up a little bit. She's the reason that you're free. Your people are free. The reason you're alive. He's getting on my nerves, and I'm like, I'm about to start rooting for Reason. Today. My face feels a little tender. So I'm gonna do this with some Vaseline. What? I got 18 in the front door and I don't remember. Alright, so we had to go to the dollar store so she could get
drawing supplies.
Yeah, you know, she likes to draw, so had to get her. I've been reading or trying. I haven't gotten far, but I don't know if I'm seeing I just never know what to call them. I call them my brother and my sister, but my step brother and sister, but they're like my ex step brother and sister, but they're like, you know, whatever. I grew up with them. But yeah, I don't know if we're doing that because they want us to go over there. I'm not interested. So we might just see like my godmom and some other people. I want to stay at the Verbal because I want to do my reading vlog. If we was going out, fine, but I don't want to sit at somebody else's like house just to sit there because I don't drink. I don't do any of those things. So it would kind of be pointless. I'd rather just stay where we are and she can draw and I can read and we can eat good food and just be around family. I don't really want to do all that other stuff. I'm cool with that. So yeah, we'll see y'all when we get back to the Verbo. Bye. All right, hey, hold on. I'm about to turn this light on. So I ended up changing. I can't focus on reading or can't read because all of this is congested. I got like a headache here and here because when we went out, all the people had on cologne and parfum. It messed up my sinuses and allergies so bad. I have the weirdest like allergies. So yeah, I can't even, like how I'm sitting here, yeah, I can barely talk. Like my sinuses and stuff are so clogged. Like it feels like so much pressure right here. It's just annoying me, and I really want to read. I got to, cause I don't ever stop in the middle of a chapter, but I did because my stuff is messed up. Learning about Valaris. I didn't mark this book up. It's so good. I'm trying to see if maybe I read it on my Kindle and get super comfortable. Would that be better? I would probably be more comfortable if I had a big hoodie. I did not bring a regular hoodie. All I have are like cashmere sets, Baja jacket. I don't even know where it is right now. Like I don't have like just wearable hoodies, like comfort hoodies. If I had one, that's what I would be wearing right now, and if I could probably get comfortable with that. And I can't think. I don't think I have no essential oils with me, peppermint, nothing to kind of clear me up, no Vicks, like nothing that's gonna like relieve this tension. So let me try to actually, I'm gonna actually go ahead and try to switch over to my Kindle and lay here and see how that goes. There it is too. It's the last book I was reading. I could lay here and listen to it, but this is the type of book I need to see the words sometimes, because you be learning so much vocabulary. Maybe toward like the middle to end, I can like listen to the audiobook, because I do have the audiobook, so I'll be listening and reading at the same time. But once I get more toward the middle or the end, I can like not have to have the book or my Kindle in hand all the time. Once I learn people's names, how to pronounce them, and all the like, you know, y'all know what I mean. Like when you reading a fantasy book, you gotta like get all the names and verbiage and words and what this mean and what's a this and what's a this and what's a naga and what's a this and that. So House of Wind, that's what we are. I can just put something, I can put it up on the screen somewhere so y'all know if y'all care about that. But just to help with my eyes, maybe you put it on dark mode. Okay, we can switch over to our Kindle. Alright, y'all, go. So yesterday I spent a lot of time with family, so I didn't get to read much, and I had that headache or whatever. I have my espresso and my little breakfast. This is my breakfast. Red velvet cupcake. Happy reading. Got through chapter 15, so I'm on 16, and I'm so happy now that my headache and stuff has subsided. I feel like I can talk now. That's crazy how our bodies do that. But I'm at a point where she's now going to a House of Wind, and she's like really reflecting on her life with Tamlin and what she accepted. She says, I'm thinking that I was a lonely, hopeless person, and I might have fallen in love with the first thing that showed me a hint of kindness and safety. And I'm thinking maybe he knew that, maybe not actively, but maybe he wanted to be that person for someone. And maybe that worked for who I was before. Maybe it doesn't work for who I am now. So I'm living the realization. Real quick update. I am on chapter 17. Listen. Not Rizan is a feminist. Now he loves women. I actually do like the steal your girl trope because I'm going to treat her better. And if we're being honest, since Rizan is the most powerful, like strongest, High Lord there is. Tamlin doesn't stand a chance. Tamlin's done for. He's out of there. He's pack it up, because not only is Rosanna a feminist, he can actually protect. She don't gotta be sitting around like a little trophy. The women in the winter court are like bad bees, just boss babes. Like, girl, you don't have to listen to nobody tell you what you need to wear. You can do whatever you want, blah blah blah. So the winter court is where it's at right now. We stand for Zan, because what he was doing before, I don't know. I just didn't expect this twist. I don't know what I expected. And I mean, nothing's really happened yet. Like, there's no concrete Feyre and Rizan thing yet. Not for me, at least. I haven't seen that. But that's the route it's going. But if you read the first book, I wasn't necessarily expecting her to like end up with him. But I support. I support if that's what Miss Feyre wants to do. He's different. He's very different in this book, and you realize why. Tamlin is giving like he's just scared, and I mean, I understand he's traumatized and stuff, but it's just giving like he's just not that guy. He's just not that guy. I do like Lucien though. Like, I really appreciate Lucien. I hope Lucien gets a bigger storyline in one of the books, because I really do like Lucien as a character, but for some reason, I'm feeling like Tamlin might be an op, and I don't know why. And just the way that Tamlin kind of does his dictatorship, barking at people, although he is a High Lord, it's like Rosand is like that confident, I appoint the right people, I trust the people around me kind of leader. You know, Tamlin's like that, like, push on the red button because I'm so scared, I don't know what to do, friend. Like, he's like that, where, like I said, Rosanna is more calm and collected, and I think it's because obviously he knows how to run things, he knows how to keep things safe and under wraps. Tamlin does not. He can't even keep his own house together, whereas Rizan at this point, he done kept a whole city off the map. Don't even know about the city. The house that he took Feyre to is like the courthouse, like the, you know, the house that the High Lord inherits, but it's not even his house. It's not even his second house. So anything that she done told Tamlin and them is just like, we're standing for Rizan right now, okay? Because he just turned out so lovable and sweet. And I mean, in a high stakes fantasy like this, you know, you gotta know who you can trust and all that stuff. So him not being the most friendly and stuff in the first book, I understand. But I really do want to like see them have a little relationship, because she didn't end up not getting married yet, and her ring is like gone and like burnt off her finger. So it's like, is she going to end up the High Lady? Because that's a thing. And then to this point, not only have the people in the Spring Court been holding information from her, not telling her stuff, I think they've kind of been outright lying to her, because I think Tamlin told her there was no such thing as like a High Lady of courts. But then I don't know if it was Lucien or if it was Rosanne that told her like, no, those do exist. Whereas Tamlin, if you read the book, Tamlin has that traditional Illyrian mindset, which is misogynistic, control and contain. And so he's like, no, you don't need to learn your powers. It's going to put you in danger. Didn't even care to teach this girl how to read. Why is another guy coming in teaching her how to read, teaching her how to use her powers, control her powers? Because it's almost like you don't even believe in this girl. That's how I feel. I don't appreciate how he's insulting her capabilities and intelligence when she not only saved your life, a human girl, okay, no powers. Please understand this, because in this book you have High Lords and Fays with powers. No powers, saved your life, and then saved all of your people's life. Y'all was stuck wearing these masks, but you are always undermining her capabilities, which is crazy to me. So it's almost like they want to keep her locked away, because it's like, okay, if she doesn't know what she's capable of, she can't use them, and then therefore nobody can come in and like read her mind or know what she knows or figure out anything, because she genuinely doesn't know something. You know, kind of like when it comes to like people with crimes, where it's like, I'm going to leave you out of it, because you cannot mistakenly talk about something you just don't know. So he's kind of doing that, but it's like, does he know about the war that's about to happen? Because Rizan knows about the war. You know what I'm saying? What does Tamlin know? And I know that he knows a lot, but it's a difference, I think, between withholding some information to protect somebody, although she's a grown woman, versus like lying, because he's been lying to her. But then he's also been failing, because she almost lost her life. You almost lost your life. Your people was about to be screwed. You couldn't even keep your best friend safe, okay? Couldn't keep your girl safe. She had to save you. And then on top of that, you also tried to lock her in the house, which you shouldn't try to do anyway, but you tried to keep her in the house, and somebody broke through those defenses too. Tamlin probably knows that he's the most powerful too. It's giving Tamlin might be an op, because I mean, I know he loves her supposedly, and so maybe he is trying to like protect her, you know what I'm saying, in a way. But If this book turns out that way at the end, or the other books, and it's like he's an op, I'm not gonna be surprised, because he's giving very oppish behavior. He didn't put this girl in danger. All right, I just don't. I don't like it. I don't like it. And then what's happening is Rezan is showing and proving that he can keep not only his inner circle and his people safe, but his friends. And he respects them, and he values them, and he talks to them right. He's not yelling at them, shaking the house down, and doing crazy stuff. And he lets her be free, giving her the option. It's not triggering, but it's very telling of like doing the same thing but in a different way. So it's like you want her to be where she's like always dressed up, and it's like you want her to look like she belongs to a high lord and stuff like that, and she's protected, and she can have all these materialistic things and all this stuff, and she don't have to work, she don't have to do, like, she doesn't have to do anything. However, she feels suffocated and in prison because she's having all these panic attack nightmares throwing up. I have not seen her have that since she got to the winter court. Okay, so she's having all these, so you know of it, but it's like you choosing not to speak on it. Then on top of that, she can't use none of her powers. She's depressed, she done lost weight, all that stuff. And then on top of that, you cannot keep her safe. You just don't have the materials. Whereas she's in the winter court with Rezan, and he's not like doing this weird dictatorship thing. He's like, I would love for you to help us, but if you don't help us, if you don't like them, I will still find a way for you to exist in this world where you are safe and you can do whatever you want. I'll still give you everything, but you get to choose. Do you want to be involved and help when a war happens? Do you want to just kind of live and make art, you know? So it's like, I like that showing, because it's essentially like your housewife. It's showing that thing where you can have somebody where one of them is, yeah, I'll take care of you and all this stuff, but they're taking care of is pretty much imprisoning you, where the other one, he's like, I want you to be independent, I want you to be the best version of yourself, I want you to make art, I want you to know how to read, I need you to know how to read, like I need you to be good on your own, but then I'm also going to make sure you're good anyway. Versus somebody over here is feeling like you're so scared and you're trying to cling on so tight that you're losing her. So I'm really liking that kind of juxtaposition. That's where I'm at. I'm about to take a bathroom break, and then this chapter looks pretty short, so I'm gonna get back into it. Yeah. Good morning. When y'all see me reading and typing at the same time, and I hope y'all are straight, but y'all probably aren't. Cousin went to the store. Quick sidebar. If you know me, I used to love these Nick's Hot Sauce Corn Chips. They don't technically taste the same, and I think that's because I just don't eat this kind of stuff, but it was nostalgic. Fire. Anyways. But what was I saying? When I am reading and y'all see me typing, it's because I'm summarizing, because I read so many books at the same time. We're gonna get up and I'll be back. Hey y'all, I'm kind of tired. Got a headache again. Every time I come to Michigan, something happens. Last time I came to Michigan, my skin was, and then my skin got all messed up. I had to go back to the dermatologist. Now, it's my anxiety. I have pain all up in here and back here. I thought it was just from the perfume and stuff, but I think it's like the weather. I don't know, but we about to read, okay? Cool. Say hi guys. So I'm back. Get back home. Got home last night, worked out this morning, 8, and now I'm probably gonna take a nap. You know what I'm saying? But it's time to get back into it. I'm super comfortable. My hair looks so healthy. It's grown so much. It's time to take it down. So I'm debating maybe start taking it down or not. I really don't know. Doesn't matter. But we're gonna get back into the reading vlog. I might end up falling asleep. Let's just see where it takes us. We're gonna read, I think we're on chapter 18. So it looks like what happened was I think I got a headache in the middle of the chapter and I stopped, because I usually don't stop in the middle of the chapter. I usually need to at least finish the chapter. So I'm like in here somewhere. That's how much I read and that's how much I got left. I'm gonna read, and instead of popping the camera up because I need to get comfortable, I will come back and let y'all know what's going on. See you in a second. All right, hey y'all, so look, I really just rested a little bit. So I'm currently on chapter 23. I think we left off on 18, so not a lot of feelings. So right now I think I'm getting amped up. I don't think the book ever got boring, but these have been like slower chapters because they're pretty much preparing for a war. They're preparing for a war, and so they're trying to pretty much teach Feyre to harness her powers in a certain way. So we meet the Weaver. It's a blind lady, and so Roseanne ends up, I love their little banter. I really do love their little banter, but sends her in there to get an object, and her senses are supposed to draw her into it. We find out why Roseanne doesn't like Ianthe, or why Lucien has a problem. You know, I love Lucien down. Lucien's my boo. I really hope Lucien gets a big storyline in one of the next books. And I know I said that already, but I really love Lucien. Yeah, so that's it. She went in there, you know, she did some things. She was able to kind of calm herself down from some of the PTSD that she had, and they went to set her up because she needs to go get the book of breathings. I think that's what it is, the book of breathings. They need to get this book so they can try to stop the war, because they trying to bring the man who like Bones and Eye and stuff Amarantha had. You know, they trying to, you know, the King of Hybern's trying to do that. So Roseanne is like, all bets are off. We're gonna have to go in and get that book, because now that we know he been attacking my, you know, stuff in my court, all bets are off. So she got through her PTSD, but she wants Cassian to train her and all that stuff. So they're pretty much on their way back. Oh, and they need a neutral territory while going through this whole process. So they about to go back home. And I went to tap in because she hasn't seen her family, because I think one of her sisters, I think, is just like meh, neither here nor there. Like, she doesn't have a feeling about it. But she got one sister that's like not messing with the fairies, okay? I know for sure, and I can't remember which one it is, because she got Nesta and Elaine. Oh, I don't remember. One of the sisters is not for it, so she like, well, I'm just gonna convince them that I need to stay there, because their house or wherever her family is in neutral territory. So I did want to do that because it's about to be a shift in the story, because they're back in human lands. And I will say, up to this point, Moore, who is Roseanne's cousin. Oh, first of all, let me back up. Ianthe, shame on her, because it's giving, she's inappropriate, but she's a woman, but she's giving off sexually aggressive, inappropriate, forceful, and I think Roseanne like broke her hands or something. Good for him. But anyways, we about to shift over. So it's been a little more tame. Not a whole lot has happened. Some little advancements, but not a whole lot has like happened. But I did want to tap in before we get to where we are, because from here, this first sentence is saying, it had been a year since I had stalked through the labyrinth of snow and ice and killed a fairy with hate in my heart. So it's been some time. So her going back to her family, she put Tammy for Tamlin, Lucy for Lucian, but no, Tammy, aka Tamlin, put her family up and set them up to be in better position. So I'm just excited because she's about to go back, and it's been tame. So her going back, seeing the reaction of the family and how this is about to go. So yeah, I will be back. Real quick, because I had backed up, and what I was gonna say is for Moore, what is her name, Morgan? I love her. She's giving feminist. Like, they're giving feminists. They stand for the women when it comes to Roseanne, all of them. So that's what I was saying at this point. Really love Moore. She's like, I'm not going back to the human lands. I don't like the way they treat women, period. But it really didn't sound like the High Lord men really treated women right either. So I'll be back again.
Good morning, y'all. So I'm healing from a stomach bug. I'm on chapter 24, and Nesta's a bit testy. They got to the point where they were like, I guess, don't like real food no more or something like that. And Nesta's like, is our food not good enough for you? So let's see how Nesta comes around, because don't piss me off, Nesta. Like, relax, because the girl that saved y'all when y'all was young. Y'all dad was not being a father. She put y'all up when y'all was like about to die. Like, just chill, for real. Okay, so I'm on 255 now, and I just said Nesta was testy. I got the 255, and she got testy with Casey and whatever. She got testy because she was like, what are you looking at? And he's like, someone who let her younger sister risk her life every day in the woods while she did nothing. Someone who let a 14-year-old child go out into the forest so close to the wall. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know that's right, because you need to, like, bring it down a notch, ma'am. Anyways.
This is crazy. I've been liking my other iPhone camera so much better than my Canon camera. What a waste. I got so many cameras, bruh. I got Ray-Ban glasses, my 360 camera. All I needed was my phone for real. Hopefully we can get it finished. The weather is like rainy and stuff. Perfect reading weather. So yeah, hey y'all. I'm on chapter 40. I had to put my mic on. I'm back. I really need to finish this because I had Boo read it and she read a quart of Thorn and Roses. She calls it a quarter Thorn and Roses. She called Amaranth the Amethyst and stuff. So we're gonna read the whole series together between this, Throne of Glass, and Crescent City. I done read all of this part right here. And so I have about a good maybe 250-ish pages left. And so it's pretty like gloomy outside. It's reading weather. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get this done. Yeah. Dang it. I done lost my pens. Oh, there they go. Never mind. This man got a lot of nerve. I made a comment on something. Talking about some, my bad, I know I'm extra late, when he was asking me for book recommendations. And he responded to stuff after that. In December. Sir, I'm not,
You're done.
Yeah. Are you crazy? My bad, I know I'm extra late. Yeah, my bad. I'm not interested. Get out of here, loser. I'm not using my good time to research no books for somebody that took almost 4 months. You ain't that interested. The heck? Hey. Yo. They about to meet with the queens. If you know, you know. Oh my gosh. There's so many apps open on my phone. Brown freckled skin. Black. There's another black. There's a black queen in here. I'll be right back. I'm about to go give me a snack. Alright y'all, so I know I said I was coming back to read. My rainy day has like really been raining. So I'm actually gonna take a break and take a nap, and then I'll come back later. I'm sitting on my reading little nook. I'm almost done. Look, I got that little slither left. The light is really hitting, but I got a slither left. I have to come outside and get some air. Y'all, I know it's dark, but I have to say this really quickly. I'm on chapter 53 of A Course in Mystic Fairy Day. I'm about to cry because one of the characters really getting her ones. Like, she's getting what she deserves. And I really love it for her.
Miss Sarah J. Maas came in a little hot. She got me.
Yeah, that was one of them chapters. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Man, up to what, chapter 50? The infamous, obviously. Because I didn't even know. Because chapter 54 was about to make me cry. The infamous chapter 54 and 55 of A Court of Mist and Fury. You know, usually I don't like in books when they say the word mate, but man, I had to sit up. She said, didn't eat. They talking about mate, and this is just, wow. Okay.
She was like, oh, dang, she had to just got some right before she wrote that shit. She had to.
Like, all right, Miss Maas. Okay.
Yeah, it was like, wow. I thought this is serious, though.
That's what I'm saying, though. It's like, wow, not in the smutty department. It's just that it's like, wow, like it picks up. It's like she does that. She has some calm moments, and then she just be like boom, 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 boom. Like stuff happened, and it calms down. Then she. So I went through a rise just now. Had to sit me up for a second. Oh man, it's going good, y'all. I'm about to kill this book, bruh. I'll put her on in this series. Let's jump back into it. Extra talking, bro. You gonna help us or not in this war or not, bro? You shut up, bro. Talking about smoke. You're a fool. You want to be immortal. Okay, cool. You gonna help us or not, bro? Here she goes saving the civilizations again. Just favorite, can I catch a break? Cause it's like, dang, y'all not gonna do it. Oh my gosh. I know she tired, bro. Cause she really be chilling for real. And then stuff just get bad. She's like, oh my gosh, man. Okay, Reese came back. And you know what happened? I know he didn't do it on purpose, bro. Cause he wouldn't have let all his people, you know. But Roseanne, it just went down, and it's still like, did you die? Cause Roseanne, where were you at? Come on, bro. She done saved 2 whole court city things. Bruh. Literally, it's gonna be like, everybody gonna die if she not here. How'd y'all survive this long? Goodness gracious. Man. Yeah, like y'all really needed her real bad. They was just under their suffering mask on. One of them is a WHORE. You know, they was doing so bad. Jurian. Hey yo. I'm gonna have to get up and walk around for a second. Hey yo. Oh, Jurian though. Oh my goodness. Already playing Tamlin. Why is he here? Oh my gosh. I'm 97% through, so. Oh my gosh. So I thought I was recording that whole time, so I officially finished recording Mist and Fury. And y'all, when I tell you Tamlin is so, oh my gosh. First of all, Feyre is that girl. Feyre is that girl, bro. But when I tell you, I'm going to have to wrap up my final thoughts and stuff in the morning, because it's like after 1 o'clock, I plan to get done by 3. I still got to tie up my hair and stuff, like, y'all. Tamlin had me spooked, but I'm so ready for just what. I'll wrap up my thoughts in the morning, but I am done, and just I can't even share my thoughts on it right now. I gotta like wind down, get some sleep or something, because the way that Feyre and Roseanne play, and just oh my gosh, she know how to end these books. I see y'all in the morning. The last
clip I recorded, I said that, y'all, my pinky's healing too. I don't know if I told you about my pinky, but the last clip I recorded was me reacting to like the ending chapters of the book. Yeah, so we gonna wrap this thing up, not the whole thing, because I realized we're gonna do, obviously, I feel like this should be obvious, we're gonna do the whole Sarah J. Maas universe in parts, because there's way too many books. So if you can see, I don't know if you're not aware of who she is, and when I say universe, is these right here. So you got 5 books in ACOTAR, you got the whole Throne of Glass, which is 8, then you got 3 in the Crescent City series, right? So we're going to wrap this up because, oh, that's what I was saying. The day before, put my glasses on. Cool. The day before yesterday is when I did that last clip. Look, I'm gonna put it up on the screen though. My best friend texted me this morning and was like, oh my gosh, why did I just find out Sarah J. Maas live in Philly? She's from Philly, so yeah, I'm just, bear with me because lots of thoughts. So 2 days ago is when y'all seen the last clip, and I was like, I'm gonna record it in the morning, blah blah blah. Y'all, I needed a chance for it to sit on me, for my emotions not to be super high. Because by the end, Tamlin pissed me off. Tamlin pissed me off. And although I put my best friend on, and I had read ACOTAR, and then I was on A Court of Mist and Fury, which is this one. This is what we're going to be talking about. She's actually on A Court of Frost and Starlight. She got way ahead. She fell in love with the series, so love that. I've been getting people back into reading, doing recommendations. I have a book club, but I'm not going to tell you too much just yet because, yeah. I needed it to rest on me because he pissed me off. I knew he was going to piss me off. She mentioned like, oh, if you are pissed off with Tamlin now, you're going to be pissed off for real, because I think Tamlin started pissing me off at the end of the first book, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see. If I'm not mistaken, I'm at a point where not only am I ready to move on to Court of Wings and Ruin, I'm ready to just move on. I really want to read Perfect Divorce, but I'm ready to just move on because what? Like, okay. My final thoughts, 5-star. I think this series is just probably going to be a 5-star for me. This book is amazing. I actually slowed down because sometimes you have a lot of responsibilities. You have to stop at certain parts because then I won't get nothing done. Just being self-aware. And I am in the last part of the semester of school right now, where my doctorate girlies at. So I'm in the last part of school of this semester. Y'all know I'm a mother. I get a lot of reading done to be all those things, as well as like I just do other things, and I live my life, y'all. I'm living my life. I have friends that I spend time with. Like I live a full life, and so I have things to do. So sometimes I stop. Some books take me 2 days, some books take me a week, some books take me months. I read multiple books at a time. I'll start 10 and I'll finish them all within a month. Like, it's weird, but into the book. So 5 stars for sure. If I'm going on a scale of 1 to 5, one day maybe I have to break down what that means, but it's perfect. I love the characters, I love the side plot, loved it. You know, me and best friend were talking about this, and Tamlin's like the nice guy where, oh, I'm so nice, I'm so kind, I deserve this and that. The way that he treated Feyre after she saved not only his life but his people's life, I'm not going for it. Hold on, my light turned off. The way he was treating Feyre after she did what she did for them, after just trying to kill to survive, her dad's trash. I remember saying all the men in this book are trash. All the dads, I'm sorry, not men, but all the dads in this book are trash. And her dad was in the first book, but it's like, why are all the dads in the series so far garbage? Literally, they're garbage. When you find out stuff about the characters and their fathers, you realize that a lot of what they went through, a lot of their big traumas and why they are certain ways and stuff is because of the dads. Like, all the dads in the book are trash, bruh. They're all trash. So that's one thing. Tamlin pissed me off. I knew he was gonna piss me off. He's incompetent. He should not be a High Lord. He was not cut out for this, and he gives off just nice guy. And that's what I was saying. The way that he treated Feyre after she did what she did for them, after she was only trying to survive because her dad couldn't do nothing. Her sisters were like, ugh. It was like, ooh, this thing, I want to hold on to it because it's been 5,000, 10,000, 20, however many years, and you were not able to save your people. And it's like, you want to keep her locked up for what? He was mad controlling. It's not, I hope he dies in the series. He better die before the series is over. I did read that Sarah J. Maas was supposed to be coming out with another book by the end of 2025, beginning of 2026. And so, he better be dead. I don't want him alive much longer. I've never wanted a character to die so bad. I need him gone. I need him gone, y'all, because it's a mixture between trying to be a nice guy but putting on what he thinks a high lord should be, what he thinks a leader should be, instead of just figuring out how to be it. Because it's like, people are getting hurt regardless. The girl that you went and got almost got killed anyway. Your friends, people pulling out people out, like, people are getting hurt regardless. It is your responsibility to protect these people. Why is it always infiltrations at your borders? Why are people always able to break around the boundaries of your house? Like, why are you so weak? Tamlin was so weak, bruh, and it blew me. I remember seeing a bunch of stuff about people being like, Razan, my man. And if you read in the first book, it's like, what? But then it clicks on why. And I get it. Yeah, that's my, I don't know, I'm trying to think of what else that I didn't put in the vlog that I would want to say. But my final thoughts are 5 stars, amazing book. I just had to, like, you know, at the end of a book, I had to give myself a chance to just give myself a chance to really process it, and it was great. I can't wait to start the next one. I didn't want to start the next one until I did my final thoughts on this one. So, amazing book. I do appreciate, not like Once Upon a Broken Heart, where I feel like that book was funny to me because it was like if you were a teen, like a 18, 19, like super young adult without the spice, because I don't remember if it had spice in it. If it didn't have spice, Once Upon a Broken Heart would have been good for like teenagers. Like the way the language is used, how simplistic it is, and how corny, like some of the names, like how cliche, like the funny. It was funny. I don't know. I thought it was meant to be funny, and maybe it wasn't meant to be funny. That's a good start. But this is really a beautiful start when it comes to getting into fantasy. I know a lot of people probably say that between this and like Fourth Wing, but this, if you want to get into fantasy and you're not a big fantasy person, I suggest picking this up. While it has moving parts, like, because in fantasy, you have a lot of characters, you have your world building and stuff, but the world building is easy. The system is in seasons and things like that. And so I'm glad I started with this, because I know a lot of people, when they look at it, they're like, should I start with Throne of Glass or ACOTAR? I don't know how much romance and stuff is in Throne of Glass, and I didn't read this for the romance. I think the romance was perfect, because I do like romance a lot of times as a subplot. I'm glad it didn't overtake it. Like I said, Once Upon a Broken Heart, to me, when I think about that book, that's like junk food. No offense. And it was so unserious to me, and I think I read that after I read Fourth Wing, so I kind of had my toe in fantasy already, so I was like, Other thoughts would be Lucian. I really love Lucian in book 1, and then he started to piss me off in this book, and now he's getting on my nerves. And my predictions, my hopes are that he also realized that Tamlin is trash and they jump him or something, because as of right now, he's on my list. He's on my list, because Feyre needs to be able to rest. Like what Razan did for her as far as teaching her certain things and getting her prepared, and while she was useful to him, it also being done for her. Now, it was a part in there where they made it, and I didn't know how to feel about that. Comment below if you like read that part where there was a mating in this book, and I don't know how to feel about that, so comment below if you've read it. I do feel like he did, oh my gosh, Razan. I was like, I knew you were my mate, so I guess I feel okay about it, because at first I was like, so you knew this girl was your mate all along. Feyre don't deserve it. Feyre don't deserve it. She be going through it, bruh. And I do like that Razan was like, even though you're my mate, meaning like, this is undeniable, you belong to me, like, now you belong to me, but you know, you're my mate. And it's a fantasy book, so like, you know, if you know anything about mating, you're my mate. And him being like, but if you were happy, if you wanted to do this, if you wanted to get married, if you didn't want to be with me, I wasn't gonna force you, and I appreciate that. Now, let me grab my phone. If y'all don't know, I summarize every chapter of every book I read, because I read a lot, and I read multiple books at a time. And when I say multiple, I don't mean 2, 3, 4. I'm like in the process of many books at a time. So let me look into my notes, and let's talk about the infamous chapters, because it started to get spicy. The Confession of the Love, y'all. I almost cried. Now I skipped the chapter. Ooh, you know, it's crazy. When I was reading, something did tell me, like, make sure you took notes on that chapter. Where's chapter 53? I think chapter 53 is missing in my book. Oh, it's so short. Okay, 53 is just where Morse stayed the night. So what chapter am I missing? No, I knew I was in love with you the moment I picked up the knife to kill Amarantha. Okay, so somehow somebody somewhere don't want me to be great, because I'm going through my notes and I didn't even take any notes on chapter 54. I think I got to chapter 54 and was so like, y'all, because I finished the last 100 pages in one night. 53, 54, 50, all the stuff that was like bow, 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 bow. I read all in one night. So I think I got so sucked in at chapter 54 that I forgot to summarize it. But the infamous chapter 54 and 55 where something happens and Farrah's like, I need to get away kind of thing. And again, Razan respects women. So he let her go and do whatever. She starts painting again and all that stuff. Then he got there and talked to her about what happened in the mountain, his love for her, just professing his love for her and everything like that. Letting her know, like kind of explaining it to her. Because first of all, again, that's crappy. She done found this out and I would be so like, these men are probably crappy too. You done been with Tamlin who wants to keep you hostage, you know what I'm saying? Then this man, you find out this stuff, and then he does have, Razan does have, I know Razan definitely keeps stuff from her for her protection or to keep her safe and strengthen her and things like that, and he's not far, typically. It was a scene in here where Razan, where are you? But other than that, he's right there. If something goes awry, he's not far. And so because of that, I give him some grace. But you have to understand as, excuse me, you have to understand as a person that's not of fae, she's a human girl that turned fae or is half fae or whatever, that she probably like the men are out here tripping, like they're tripping. And so he had to explain himself to her, like how he knew about her dreams and how he didn't know she was with Tamlin when he figured out he was in love with her, how he figured out he was her mate. So I got so sucked in with chapter 54 and 55, y'all. I did almost cry, but I didn't. It takes me a lot to cry when it comes to a book. I think I might have said this already in the video, but the only book I've cried at thus far, I think it's two. I think I cried at the end of The Sun Is Also a Star. That's one of my all-time favorite books. And 7 Days in June. 7 Days in June, y'all. I was like hyperventilating in that book. The infamous chapter 54 and 55 was so intense. I got so sucked in. That's when I started just flying through the end. The infamous 54 and 55, I get why. Definitely worth it. He started giving some explanation. Other than that, how do I feel? Let's see. How I feel about the characters. Who's my favorite? Favorite's definitely my favorite right now. Razan is cool. The spice was well done. It wasn't over the top. Most of my books, excuse me, I like most of my books with the romance as a subplot or sprinkled in because, I don't know. Like, if it's a romance, then whatever. I picked up a romance. But a book that is not necessarily a romance and the plot and the spice is just so much. I'm not a huge fan at this point. So yeah, that's pretty much it. My camera just died, so that actually means it's probably time for me to go. Y'all know if y'all been here long enough, I will ramble, and it's no need to. When it comes down to it, if I start doing actual like what I read and all this stuff, I'll go into depth about the books and stuff. But I feel like y'all got my thoughts when I was reading the book, so you know how I feel. You know how I feel. So that is it for this video. Again, we're breaking up into parts. I'm so excited because we're going on this journey, and I got my best friend hooked. I get to hear her thoughts too, and it has been a little annoying, and she knows this because she does not care about spoilers. She will still read stuff or watch stuff and stuff like that. Like, spoilers just don't bother her. I don't like spoilers, so she be fighting like fighting through gritted teeth. She be trying not to give me spoilers. She's so excited. She be talking about it. When you start reading these books, you couldn't tell me I wasn't high fae when I was like in the first half of this book. You start speaking like you start just talking about the book a lot. She got stuff Corinthian. We be saying stupid human. It just be certain stuff happening. So it starts to become all consuming. So I get it, and I'm so happy that she's so excited about reading again. She used to be a bookworm when she was a kid. She stopped reading, and then I started getting really deep into reading, and just, you know, I've recommended her certain stuff, and certain stuff is good, or I said something and she ended up reading books that I haven't read yet and they've been okay. This right here though is her hit. She's been flying through. She just started this series last week, I think, and she's about to be done. I'm so excited about that, for real. So this is gonna be a beautiful journey, and I think on some of the clips she is in the background. Maybe like somehow I'll get her in these videos, I'm not sure, but that's pretty much it. Again, don't want to drag it. Tamlin has to go. Like, that right now, my biggest gripe, my biggest thought, my biggest like hope is that Tamlin gets dealt with. Zayas deserve a little 1-2. Lucian deserve a little 1-2, but Lucian probably feels like he has a certain level of loyalty owed to him, and so I hope they tear him up, and I hope they all get their due deals out of doing it. It's been cool. It's been cool. Y'all got to come and chill and talk. I'm excited to get to the next book. I will see y'all in the next part. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, share. Make sure y'all turn that notification bell on so you know when I post. Of course, remember, y'all create your own narrative. Until next time, bye, best friend.